up? Bring it back to me, please. I just need that for the intro. Welcome back to the show. Uncle Triple in the building with you. So, Dan Amrich, and you should probably know who he is by now, as he's been walking in front of the Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection and literally taking bullets because all you fools want to ask for is why no Mortal Kombat Gold. Literally spilled the literally spilled the tea at Gamescom last week about all of that in an interview, which I will link in the description. But this is going to be a quick video, and I'm going to answer all of your questions. And I literally took notes, so I'm going to bring those notes up. You won't see them, but I will, because I want to make sure that we understand everything that's going on here. My notes are up now. So here is the simple breakdown of what's going on. The reason for no Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3 on Genesis or Mortal Kombat 4 on Game Boy Color is they could not get the permission to use those particular titles. There is no Goro in Mortal Kombat 4, the arcade edition, because there's no code that actually proves that he actually existed in that version as a playable character. So there was no that anyway. There's no actual source code for the Mortal Kombat 3 version of WaveNet, which is only why only Ultimate Mortal Kombat. And even Dan Amrich himself was like, bruh, like I kind of thought it was going to be the reverse, which I thought was a kind of cool little thing. Mortal Kombat 1 is using the 4.0 T-Unit version, which is the most common version at the time when Mortal Kombat became Mortal Kombat. So there's that. The reason why there's no N64 trilogy is because they had the PS1 emulation working, and that's just what that was. And the reason for no Mortal Kombat Gold is because Digital Eclipse ain't dealing in Dreamcast emulation yet. But here is the bright spot in everything of that. Because of the way Digital Eclipse's past compilations have worked, and I said this in the other video, is DLC is possible. So if they're able to get the permissions for these games and get the emulation cracking and doing all that, you'll have your opportunity to add more video games to your video games. But this is me here at this juncture. Now that all of this out in the open, let me professionally say this: shut the fuck up. See, I'm taking down my notes now because I need to see my face. Because again, I'm going to get you out of here. At this juncture, this is a closed subject. I don't want to hear any more about what I'm going to go. I don't know 64. Shut up. Just be quiet, please. Just no more talking, no more anything. Answers are there. Dan Amrich, dude who literally been working on the collection, dude who literally worked at Midway at one point. Shut the fuck up. We're done. This is a dead subject. This is a dead conversation. I want to hear no more about it. You have your answers. The literal, I could have literally did this in 10 seconds in a short is the following. We didn't have the permission, or we didn't have the code, or we didn't have the permission, which is A, and C together with also B in there somewhere of the D is if we can do it at some point and charge you money for it because you're saying you'll pay for it, guess what? You'll pay for it and you'll like it because no, hold up. No, because it's like that and that's the way it is. So we done here? We done because I am surely done with this subject. I'm surely done. I will sit here patiently waiting for this to come out and pay for it with money because, I just need a new way to play Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3. But there are plenty of ways to play other games that you can't exist, like Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3 on 360. Or did you know there was a port of the arcade version of Mortal Kombat 2 on PS3 along with Rampage World 2, which should be in a collection. We'll talk about that another time. Planting seeds. But for the last time, we are done. This is a dead subject. You are getting what you are getting, and if they're able to get it is what they're going to get you. They're going to charge you money for it because it has to be like that because this is a business transaction between you and other entity. We're done. I feel better. So, plenty of more show for all of you beautiful people. After these commercial messages, of course, I am, of course, the one on Triple G.O.D. Yo, Uncle Triple, Chemo V2, baby. Infinite to the 62,784th power, just in case your motherfucking ass forgot. And like I just told you before, we got plenty more show live right here on GNT, baby. Those are words, yeah. Team GRF TV, baby. Enunciate that shit. Plenty more show for all of y'all right after these commercial messages. That feels good. But now that we've got this out the way, there's some little bonus stuff we get out of here. There's a video I've been trying to wait for a week and a half to do based off this information, and now I can do it. You'll see what I mean. More show, right?